Hi everybody, today we're going to make cheesecake, but not just any cheesecake. We're going to make a healthy cheesecake. We are going to be making it out of Greek yogurt. And I chose whole fat, but you can choose a 0 or a 2%. And it's going to be pumpkin, and we're going to use little small servings so we don't get fat of graham cracker pie crusts. So today, for this, since we're using an organic pumpkin as well, and since my helper loves pumpkin, he decided to come in and say hi. Say hi to everybody. Hi. I came in because I like yogurt and because I like pumpkin a lot, so I'm going to help out a little bit. Hang out. Okay, so I'm going to hopefully make enough to fill 5 mini pies. And the first thing we need to do is add the yogurt, the pumpkin, the eggs, and the vanilla into a bowl. So that's what we're going to do. So the first ingredient is the full-fat Greek yogurt, and we're going to use a cup of that. And I'm using one from Trader Joe's because I love Trader Joe's. A cup of that. 3/4 a cup of canned pumpkin, because Halloween's this weekend, so we want to enjoy some of the treats that come along with that, but also try to be healthy at the same time. Okay, and need to add an egg. And vanilla. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 egg, 3/4 a cup of canned pumpkin, and 1 cup of yogurt. You can measure it. I just eyeball it. I don't think you can have too much vanilla. I'm using this really nice one, Madagascar bourbon pure vanilla, which I really like. Okay, now that we're partway through the recipe, you can go ahead and preheat your oven to 325 degrees. I typically wait to do it because it takes me longer and I don't want to heat up my house. So, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in the granulated sugar, which is 1/3 of a cup. Two tablespoons of flour, and 1.5 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. And now I'm going to blend it all together. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to pour these in and put it in the oven. I'm going to set a timer for 30 minutes and check them at that point by sticking a knife in the middle and seeing if it's still wet. I do want to mention that when you're making this recipe, you don't have to use the full amount of sugar. I cut it down a little bit. I told you what is typically used in the recipe, but I did cut mine in half. You also could use honey or stevia or any other kind of sweetener that you prefer, or no sweetener at all if that's what you prefer. So now I'm going to pour these in. Okay, now we're going to put these in the oven at 325, like I said. I'm going to start with 30 minutes, and we'll know that they're done when the center jiggles just slightly when you shake the pan. So when we come back, I'll let you know how long that was. Our cheesecakes are done. They cooked for 40 minutes, and you can use a knife to check. They'll mostly come out clean, but with cheesecake, they set up as they're cooling. So as you can see, you know, they're not really wiggly, and if I poke into one of them, there's a little bit on there. It's okay. They're pretty stiff, and that's what you want to look for. You don't want to go too far with cooking to where they are burnt and dry. You want them still a little moist when they come out, because they'll finish themselves off when we set them out here for a good hour to cool off. And so that's it. We'll wait another hour, put them on a little cooling rack like I have here, and we'll come back in an hour and see how they taste. It hasn't quite been an hour, but we're anxious to eat these. And they're still a little bit warm, but they've settled up enough. I went ahead and put some whipped cream and a little bit of nutmeg on top for decoration. And now let's just try it and see. So excited. It's so good. Not too sweet, but a nice treat. Can definitely taste a little bit of the sourness from the yogurt, which I love. So, have a bite. Let me know how yours turns out, and if you have any questions. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.